we've had numerous discussions with previous boards. This school, Applegarth, was built with New Deal money, and it has never had any major structural improvements over the years.
Okay.
It has been neglected.
Mhm.
There has been some cosmetic upgrades to it, but nothing systematically has been upgraded like its sister school, Barclay Brook, had a previous referendum.
Mhm.
So I think the scope of what you're engaging in is going to be pretty vast. And the only concern that I'll share with you that came up previously is one of a value standpoint. At what point are some of the systems being fixed on a priority basis, throwing good money after bad, when the rest of the school really is beyond its useful life in its entirety?
Mhm.
At some point, you know, when it's mostly bad or all bad,
Mhm.
you have to make a decision that, is this worth investing any money into, or is a new
Right.
school the better option from a value standpoint?
Yeah, and I think this process helps you with that, because if you start going down the path of, well, if you need to do this and this happens, and you get to a point where, and I can't tell you tonight that it's going to be this much money, that it's going to be that value, right? You kind of get to a point where you realize that, because it's a Pandora's box. Every time we turn around, it's another thing that we have to add to the list, and we kind of just collectively say, yeah, you know, we're kind of getting to the point of, you know, diminishing returns.
Just one final thing, there's a lot of budget restrictions too. We don't have a
Sure.
lot of money available in cap to address the capital needs. This presentation that Mr. Tate did as part of the budget philosophy,
Mhm.
I don't think any of those items got touched
Mhm.
because it simply can't fit. We have a lot of demands from student growth and other
Understood.
facility needs. It's challenging.
Yeah, and I think that's where I know Marcus had mentioned there, part of what we can look at for you are alternate options. We know obviously you have a budget, you have referendum as your options. Is there something like an ESIP or going through a direct install program or something that can help? Because yes, your needs, I mean, you were already at, 12 to 15 a year and a half ago, and that was only looking at a few of the systems. So, the other piece that I think you need to look at when you're looking at an old school is not only the building as a building, but the building as a school, and does that function for you educationally? I admittedly have not been in Applegarth, so I'm speaking out of turn. The classrooms are too small. If you have 650 square foot classrooms that can really only hold 17 kids comfortably, does that work? And it may, you may be able to get enough kids in there and that works fine, but unfortunately, that's kind of a non-monetary value judgment that the board and administration gets to apply to the process. Because we can spend X dollars and you can replace the roof and the windows and all these things. But then if you're left with a building that doesn't work, that's a question.